Hey, what's up everybody? Chief here. Thanks for checking out my latest video. If you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and hook us up with a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on bells for notifications so you don't miss any of my videos or live streams. So in today's video, I decided that I would go ahead and try and feature the brand new Ancient Tyr. And the reason I want to take a look at this robot is because we're over halfway through the current operation, and several people are actually already completing it and earning their tier. So if you are looking to complete this operation and get your hands on the Ancient Tyr, then this video is for you. Now, the Tyr itself is one of 3 healing robots that we have in the game. It's actually fairly robust, and once you get it up to higher levels, its survival is actually pretty good. It has a built-in physical shield, which definitely helps when you are facing opponents with energy weapons, and it does have a decent loadout as far as medium and light weapons. It has 2 of each. Now, for this video, I am actually going to be showing you what I consider to be the 2 best loadouts for the Tyr. Now, I'm going to start off by showing you what I consider to be the top mid-range loadout, and then I'm going to follow that up with a second match showing you what I think is the best brawling setup. So, no matter what your style of play is, you'll definitely find something that works for you here. So a quick look at the Tyr itself, and this is the mid-range loadout that I would recommend, and this is Pulsar and Shredder. It's a really good loadout, especially anything from like 400 to 600 meters. This thing will definitely get the job done. And you can see here that I use a last stand, anti-control, and a shield module. Shield module makes a pretty big difference on this robot. The second loadout here is going to be Corona and Halo. These things just put out a ton of damage. Now here I'm showing you what I have for a pilot. This is the legendary Tyr pilot, which is actually one of the better ones. So if you want, you can pause the video and take a better look at that. But here we are now getting into the first match. This is on Yamantau, and this is Beacon Rush. So just real quick, I am going to start off here with the Deathwing Aljun, and that is just because I want to definitely make sure that we get center. So I'm going to start heading towards center, and I am going to end my flight a little bit early so that I can get it to come back up around the same time that the Reds are also arriving in center. So here I am coming up the ramp. It looks like the Reds do have some people coming up. So I am going to go back into flight here and try to help my team secure center beacon. As everybody knows, the center beacon on Yamantau is really the most important beacon, and whoever controls it definitely is going to end up winning the game 9 out of 10 times. So, you know, I don't want to spend too much time in this robot because I really want to get into that Tyr to show you guys what it can do. And I am really glad that I landed on this map with the loadout that I do have with the Pulsar and the Shredder, because that really showcases the strength of those weapons on this Tyr at the mid-range. So looks like we were able to secure the center beacon and push the Reds back. So I'm going to just get a little bit more damage here with the Aljun, and then I will probably switch into that Tyr. Try and get a little bit of damage over here just to keep them pressed back. I don't want them to press too far up into center. And I don't, yep, that guy did not make a good choice trying to push into center. Looks like I'm being leeched right now. And my last stand did trigger. Yeah, just try and get a little bit of damage here on this leech before I go down. Hopefully I can get him at least to his last stand. I do believe it was triggered there. And I'm going to end up going down. But I I was able to take out that leech, which was great. So let me go ahead and drop in now with the Ancient Tyr. And it's 600-meter range on these pulsar. These are the sinister pulsar, but regular pulsar are just as effective. And you know, one nice thing about running a Tyr is it does put you in contention for getting the extra honor points from healing allies. Plus, you know, with this build specifically, I think this is probably one of the best utility builds in the game. It may not be the best damage dealer because, you know, it is a mid-range build, but with his healing ability, you can definitely give a lot of support to your team, and the damage really isn't bad. As you can see here that I'm actually getting quite a bit of damage out on the red team with this setup. Now keep in mind, this is using my Battle Wreck account. I do not have the Ancient Tyr yet on my personal account, but I do have a couple of regular tiers on my personal account, and I have used them in the past, but I know a lot of people are looking forward to the, okay, nice double kill there. A lot of people are looking forward to getting their hands on the Ancient Tyr, and you can see there that the physical shield actually does really well against energy weapons. I've got this player sitting there with Gecko and Flux hitting me head on, and it's not even scratching me, which is awesome. And there's a nice triple kill. Looks like somebody is sneaking up on our flank over here, so I need to keep an eye on them. Got somebody up there on the left up top. I went ahead and used my anti-stealth, but I did trigger it just a little bit sooner than I wanted. Now, one of the biggest counters for the Tyr, though, is going to be ember weapons or flame weapons, just because they all do bypass the physical shield, so you do want to be kind of cautious when you are approaching players that are running either an ember or a blaze or igniter. And let's see if we can get this guy taken down now. Nice, got a godlike with it. I mean, like I said, this build is actually very good. I'm also helping to keep my team alive by healing, which is always a good thing because it keeps your team in the fight a little bit longer. And just try and get a little more damage on this guy before I go down. And I think that's going to do it for the Tyr on this match. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and drop in now with the Leech just to help us finish up this match. I'm pretty sure that this is already pretty much a victory for us. And here we go. Let's take the Heishi out. And what do we have down here? Oh, he's going to go down. And looks like they are still trying to push into center, but I don't think it's going to help them. Even if we lost center at this point, I think we have enough beacon bar advantage that we will still pull off the win. And I'm just going to keep pounding away over here. See if we can't take another player down. Looks like he's out of range. Just gonna go ahead and pull back here real quick. Wait for my ability to come back. And time is just about out for the red team. Nice. With another rampage with the leech here. He went into stealth, unfortunately, so I'm not going to finish him off. Go ahead and just stay in safety over here. Looks like my team is pushing up to their home beacon, but we don't really need it at this point. Go ahead and drop down and try and take this guy out, just to get a little bit of extra damage before the match ends. He should go down. There we go. And I'm down, but I think that's match right there. That is match. So we'll take a quick look at the tail of the tape here and see how we did. But overall, you know, you can see that the mid-range build there on the Tyr is actually very strong. So you know, I highly recommend it. That's why it really is one of my top 2 builds for the Tyr. And 13 kills, 4 beacons, not bad. Quite a bit of damage. So dropping in now with the second match of the video, and this time I am running the Tyr with the Corona and Halo. I am going to start off with the Phantom though, just to help us pull a third beacon over here. I'm going to try and get into City. City is definitely the best beacon to try and stake your claim on in Rome, and that is because it has the most cover with all of the buildings here. So it is much easier to defend this beacon than it is like the B beacon over on the other side. And let's see if this guy's going to challenge. Maybe not. So let me go ahead and move up to him. Get some damage over here on the poor pursuer. And then let me go ahead and just push up over here. I probably won't get this beacon, but you know, when I draw attention sometimes to another beacon like this, it's not to actually get the beacon. It's just to try and get the Reds' focus on, you know, or really rather away from some of the other beacons. So actually, I was able to get the beacon, which is surprising. Getting a little bit roasted here, so I had to use my phase shift. And let me try and get this guy knocked out real quick. And then I will be looking to switch probably right into the Tyr after this. There we go. And let me go ahead and draw their attention over here onto the B beacon. Looks like they are thinking about pressing up to our home beacon, so I do want to they actually got our home beacon. That's not good. Alright, so we're down to 1 beacon right now, so we're definitely going to have to try and turn things around. Let me drop in with the Tyr over here. And I've got 1 red, 2 reds over on this side of the map. I'll go ahead and use my anti-stealth and get this Aljun taken down. And, okay, healer on healer violence here. But I do like my chances. Just trying to use a little bit of cover, try and get rid of the Ares here if I can. Wow, okay, so there's a lot of them over here, but I think we should be able to get this beacon back. There we go. All right, nice. So we got our home beacon back, but that did set us behind on the beacon bar a little bit, so now they are trying to challenge for the city, so I'm going to have to come over and offer some support to my team over here now. But it does look like he was able to take him out, so that's good. But there is still another red over here. Actually, there's 2, and then, ooh, and some more coming, so we need to definitely get busy over here. And try and get some good damage on that player. Was able to take him down. Nice, got up to a rampage already. I'm gonna kind of slide into center over here just to use some cover. Nice, pulled a godlike. Oh, this guy might actually take me down. Let me try to at least get the beacon turned here before they kill me. Looks like, is he off the beacon? He is, so I was able to get the beacon turned at least, so I can at least spawn in here. But unfortunately, we did lose the city. And it looks like my team is going over here for the B beacon, which is good. So now I'm going to come in here and try and defend the center beacon. And I should be able to get this one taken out. And the Inquisitor as well. And he should go down right here. There we go. Alright, so finally, some beacons. And luckily, it looks like they're actually starting to max out, because looks like they're down to 3 players. They put up a pretty good fight in this match, but really that tier, I mean, pulling that godlike really helped the team to, since we were down on the beacons, it helped to mech out the reds so that we were able to actually have a pretty strong comeback here. And now we've got the beacon bars advantage. Well, it's not really the advantage on the beacon bar, but we do have the beacon advantage with 4 beacons, and it looks like we're about to 5 cap them. So overall, like I said, now this setup here with the Corona and the Halo, I think is the best brawling setup for the tier. Having that lockdown is pretty key, I think, when running the tier, or actually most robots. I think it really they all really benefit from having a lockdown weapon, at least one. But you know, if you don't have all of the Corona or Halos, I would recommend try to have at least one Corona or Halo, and then you can run some Gust and Storm. You know, it is a little bit less expensive option for you. But that is going to be it for that match. Take a quick look here at the tape. 2.2 million damage, 16 kills, 7 beacons. Overall, that was another great match. So great job to the red team. They put up a hell of a fight. But that is going to be it for the video, guys. I hope this helps you out for when you get a tier or your ancient tier. And until the next video, Chief out.